what happened last week. Last session.
Yeah.
What happened last week? Bugger all. Moving on.
So I don't have a perfect recollection of what happened last week, and unfortunately, I grabbed the wrong notebook when I was packing for this adventure. So, whew. But so, like, from what I do remember, we were exiting the cave. The people on the Gembe were like, "Oh, our Gembe is not working. The crystal shattered," and we were like, "Ooh, we done fucked up," in a way. And so we're going, and Ollie had a crystal from from a while. I think the spooky science lab, still in her backpack. So she put that she gave that to them to put in the receptacle for the crystal, and then it powered up the Gembe, and we're like ready to rock. So we're going back to Analembo. Chance took the long way home. He didn't want to stick around for this fandangling, so he decided that he'd just walk. So I don't know, I guess he's still walking somewhere out there in the sandy waste. It's cool, we're all used to it. And then we're like traveling back with the Gembe, and we make it to Onalembo just as the Gembe is running out of power. Our crystals aren't juicy enough for the Gembe Club.
We have plenty of power. Sonny has weird orb of electric thing.
Oh gosh, you're right, yeah. Did we put the weird orb of electric thing in the Gembe?
Yep, at which point the captain got very, very happy and started quoting a film I don't know the name of.
Heck yeah. Okay, so yes. So luckily that seemingly useless ball of machinery that we picked up along with the breath of air is actually good for something. Wow.
This is why I play Pack Rats.
Heck yeah, man. So that was cool. So we supercharge the Gembe. I was wrong. And we make it back to Tion's war palace. And he's all like, "Ugh, I'm useless now."
We do still have the ball. Sonny took it with him.
Oh, yeah? Oh, we took the ball. Oh, okay. He's like, "I'm useless now." Because, as it turns out, his muscle was electromechanical and not actually physical. And his like basically he's like battle suit, I don't know, it's the way that he got around and fought, and now it's not working because it doesn't have crystal power.
Legs. Just legs. All three of his legs were crystal.
3?
Crystal robotic thing. All men have 3 legs, and he said he had all legs below the waist were artificial.
Oh, frick, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, so that sucks, right? But yeah, like we could see that Analembo was burning, the city on fire. Like, what's even happening? So that was stressful. Yeah. So we decided best thing is to help the citizenry, because of course things are gonna fall to shit when they lose all their power. Like, of course. But then again, we didn't know that our actions would cause this, and I really don't think we should admit that to anybody. But so we're going around trying to help people out of the fires, occasionally trying to pilfer things from the burning homes that would not be missed. Ollie managed to find a secret compartment underneath the desk in the banker's home, from which I got, I think, just like a packet of papers. I think probably important. Yeah, so we're doing that. We're helping people. The banker was like wanting to burn her house down. So I think
For the insurance.
Was it for the insurance? That's funny.
I think that was part of it. I think she was also bailing on the city, so
yeah,
it was faking her death while collecting the insurance.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
She even gave you Ollie permission to go raid the place.
She did. But you know what? When you're burning it down, it's kind of like, fuck it, right? It's kind but anyways, so then there's a commotion in town square, and we head over there, and it's fucking rise on rise. There's like, it's very confusing. Luckily, Ren was kind enough to give us like color coded who's on whose side, but it's still confusing. Like, God, I'm so happy to be ant people. No, I'm joking. But yeah, so it's all like people are in a bit of a kerfuffle, and then Osika, she's like, gets stabbed by a guy with a spear, and we're all like, fuck, you know what? We don't know much about this place, but we do know that that bird is an active non-dick person, and we need to protect her. So that's how the battle started ensuing. Turns out we are fighting some tough ass motherfuckers. Like, they are strong. Yeah, you know, there's a little bit of sister on sister in the water fountain, which is exciting. And then a lot of politics on the part of Inqua. But unfortunately, now that Inqua's character isn't here to represent him, we doomed. We are doomed on that front. We are doomed. But yeah, I think that's pretty much where we left off. Am I missing key importance?
I think you're pretty much there. Unless anyone else has anything
That's
to add.
pretty much all of my notes. Let me double check. Oh yeah, Osienko was injured, and that's why we went ham.
Yeah. Is that all your notes say?
In my notes, there's 3 lines. No, it's everything. We go back and everything is on fire. Everything is on fire when we rescue a grandma. The war chief's legs are only usable when the crystals are activated. The Church of the Rise and the Church of the Fall get into a big fight, and Osienko was injured, so we went fucking ham.
Fuck yeah. Those are good notes.
Yeah,
Good
that
notes.
sums it up well.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, at least it seems as if everyone has been persuaded to stand down.
Wait a second.
Which is good,
Yeah,
because
right.
Sonny is in desperate need of a healer for the first time ever.
Wasn't there a cat rescue? Like, didn't Solas rescue, like, a lady's
Oh,
cat
yeah.
that wouldn't come out?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh yeah.
After it tried to kill him.
That was masterful.
Yep.
That was great.
Damn it, cat, I'm trying to rescue you, cat. Slap.
Due in no small part to the efforts of various members of the party, everyone seems to stand down, lower their weapons. Some begin to turn and make their merry way and pretend that they were never here.
Good. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You go back to your normal lives.
Including the one who speared Osaka.
Well, fuck you, but God, okay, can I make a visual note of his face?
Sure, roll perception for me.
Oh, God damn it. Can somebody else make a note of this guy's face?
Yes, Sonny is willing
Hey,
to
Google, show me this guy's golf,
making
please.
a note of his face.
Yeah, well,
You can
For the
either assist on the roll or do one of your own, Arazid.
oh, assist. Describe him to me as he's walking away.
I'm trying, but my character sheet pulled up an empty document.
Oh no.
Hello?
Oh, okay. You don't need to open up your character sheet to,
Assist me. Oh my
Yeah.
God, you gave me such a good description. So, okay, so you're saying
Loaded.
he's got a peg leg, and he's missing one eye, and his hair is shaggy in that sort of way that, like, a dog looks shaggy after they just got out of the lake. And, oh, the smell of him. You'd recognize him by the smell immediately. Sound good?
let's go with sure.
So, bottom line is, he looks like a person that isn't nearly on fire enough.
Yeah.
Little
he
bit.
did. That he do. and his hair looks so greasy that it wouldn't take much to ignite.
Sometimes I really wish I had silent spell. Because I still have Wall of Fire. And that was the original plan. He originally was standing here, which is 10 feet away from the edge.
You
And
know
I
what?
could have Wall of Fired. And then somebody went and stood next to him and it's like, how much do I hate the person that speared Bird Lady? And do I hate them enough to ignore the ally?
You know what? I love this idea, but we could like do this later, like because Osika is like the social chief, and Osika knows everybody in Onalembo, so she's gonna fucking immediately. This guy who speared her, she was like, God, I remember when you were a toddler. We were in kindergarten together, fucking James, and then like, and then if
It's
like
fucked up.
we're gonna get information on him from Osaka, and then everybody thinks that all the fires are out. James might live on like the other fucking like far enough from the fires that it wouldn't make sense that his house caught fire. But tonight, you could just wall the fire, the support wall in his house. Like,
The last
You
thing
know,
this
Wall of-
town needs is more fire.
You
I
do know that
know.
Wall of Fire can be cast
Mm.
as a circle with all the heat of said fire aimed inwards.
Really?
Look,
Well,
I'll
that
link
is
it.
clever.
There you go, there you go. Let's see.
You create a wall fire. Okay, 1 foot thick. The wall is opaque. Okay. It's opaque. That's terrifying. A
one,
burning
two.
opaque wall of fire.
That just means you can't see through it.
So 10 feet.
Yeah, that's the concerning part.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 lines down.
Oh man, how did I miss it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're goddamn right. Or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter.
So depending on how big his home is, I
Are we
don't
20
necessarily
feet
have to
in
set fire to
diameter?
all of it, or any of it.
This is honestly a record for how quick you guys have gotten into plotting an actual assassination.
Hey, you just had to have the right kind of person who stabbed the right kind of person.
Yeah,
Speaking
exactly.
of stabbed the right kind of person, Sonny's gonna burn his last 2 spell slots. Okay, no offense to Bird Lady, but this is for Bird Lady.
Aw.
Ah,
And this, okay, and what was the other thing I had available? Yeah, the burning thing is going to have to be for tomorrow, I'm afraid. Because right now, Sonny's on 2 freaking F points.
yeah.
So,
Weird that we thought that
your
we had done all the
wounds.
fires, but a dormant spark must have awoken.
Wow.
Ah.
That's only one of those dice,
I
thankfully.
I just love that it automatically taints the whole roll as that mocking
Yeah.
red.
Yep.
And
Honestly, that isn't a bad roll. It's honestly pretty average.
Yeah. I'm back to Sonny's back to halfway. He's no longer about to die. To a freaking mob. Not the giant ice demon. Not whatever we fought before that. Not the 2 different dragons we've met. A mob. An
Imagine,
angry mob.
imagine though. Imagine getting so far through this campaign and getting murked by an ice trap.
When was an ice trap?
It just, it can happen.
No, an ice trap would be a good way to go. That's like a trap. That's like a thing that's meant to kill him. This is a random angry guy with a fucking sword.
You're dying, but you're drowning in ice cream.
Exactly.
Fair. So, guy with sword.
Where were we before I started complaining about getting killed by the lowest common denominator?
We were on Kadir approaching Solas and offering him a
Yeah.
hand up.
So as as she's doing this, he's now sat down with his back against like the I guess like some market stall carriage. Yeah. As she's approaching, just audible to everyone in the square, points at the guy here, says, "Fuck you." The guy here says, "Fuck you, but slightly less," and "What the fuck do you want?" "Oh, thank you." Oh, God.
Can you
Stands up.
please roll me intimidation?
I sure can.
Wait, for the fuck you or the fuck you slightly less?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Ow. It's just a note, like, if Solas was on a scale from 1 to 10, he's like a 2 right now. He's very injured.
Sorry, that a healing spells. Stock it up.
Oh, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying.
He has
It's
the
like-
big boo-boo.
Yeah, it's just a flesh wound. Don't worry about it. Yeah, stands up. Thank you for being a half-decent person, though also fuck you for starting this whole fiasco. Anyway, what is it?
You just seemed like you needed a hand.
I mean, I didn't. I honestly liked the floor. It's surprisingly cold. But still, I appreciate the gesture.
If you'll excuse me, I believe that I need to attend to Marco here. Isn't that right, Marco? He just snorts in response.
Alright, just ignore me as I painfully limp over this way. Ow, ow, fuck you,
Goodbye.
ow, ow. Okay. Oh, boy. Well, this was a fucking thing on it.
Oh.
How is everything going on over here? I was being assaulted.
Soulless, are
Painful.
you okay?
I've been in worse situations.
I can heal you if you would like.
That would be very much appreciated, thank you.
Okay, hold up. I've never done this before. So, okay.
Take your time. I'm in severe pain, but it's fine, don't worry about it.
Wait, you mean Arazid's never done this before? Or you, Dewey, have never done this before? Because I can't remember.
Okay,
Oh,
not
that
all
answers that
stuff.
then.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. What kind of nature spirit?
How would you like this spirit to look?
Aminal.
I can work with that.
Camel, desert aminal.
Camel.
Perfect song for
Just
this.
licks. Oh, man. So, where's the 5-foot cube and can I move into it?
I think it's on top of Solas.
Oh, okay. I'm also going to try to get in on this this camel healing.
It's not a single person, you know. That you can just keep bouncing it around to where all the uses are used.
Oh, that's so cool.
My spellcasting ability is dexterity, right?
No,
Wisdom.
it's wisdom.
Wisdom, okay. So it can heal 3 times.
Oh, okay.
How is this token?
Little guy, I like him.
Nice.
That is the black, furriest, kitty-looking camel I've ever seen.
So, who would you like to heal with it?
I would like to heal Solas, and I would like to heal Ollie. I almost said Solly twice.
Aw.
I would very much like to take 2, though. This is only 3 uses. So it's gonna sit in here for like a good 10 seconds or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ollie for the last. Roll 1d6. Nice. and the cat bounds down from Ollie's shoulder and disappears into the nothingness.
Oh, okay.
Take Arazid's roll.
It may just be me, or
okay.
it may be severe blood loss, but is that the same cat that I jumped out a window with earlier? Or...
It's a fire spirit now.
That somehow has immediately become bonded to Arazid. You know what? Roll a history check. You know what that 20's gonna do.
Well,
I'll give you the 5% chance. Yep, it's a cat.
Oh, we could have had 2 cats in the party.
maybe not. It might be blood loss. Okay.
As,
I feel mildly better.
as all this is happening, Osika stands on her feet. Whew. That was very... I hurt. Whew.
Yeah, I know how you feel exactly.
Don't worry, that go away with
This-
time.
I don't think you understand the emotional pain that Osika must be going through. It's emotional, right, Osika?
Partly. Whew.
Yeah. See, it's like these guys, they just... Soulless, you're a robot. There's no way you could understand. Soulless. Anyways,
Okay,
should we... How can we help, Osika?
I don't even think that I know anymore. I thought I was helping. But they've just gone back to violence.
Yeah, people suck. Sometimes.
They went too far this time.
Well, I mean, with the state of this place, I feel like it was sort of inevitable, especially with all crazy BS with the literal fire in the quarter, like a lower quarter of the town or whatever. I don't know. Like a quarter, I can't really tell. By the way, things went horribly, and that is not good. I'm trying to help, I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
I mean, this entire town, almost everyone hated each other. I felt like it was pretty obvious.
Oh, did you mean the on fire bit?
Well, I mean, I believe that was the instigating event of this whole thing. Don't know what to call it.
It definitely gave them the distraction. Everyone was too busy putting out the fire.
You know who started the fire?
I don't
say
know
for certain,
who.
absolutely.
It was always burning. Under the surface. I mean, sorry. I'm kind of feeling really poetic right now.
I feel you. Flesh wounds do that.
That's probably it. Seeing my own blood. Anyways. Osika, can we get you home?
That would be good. Oh.
Okay, all right. So I'll just try to support her, let her drape her arm and wing over me, and I'll make myself tall enough to, become a comfortable crutch for her.
Right. As you guys begin to limp away, Inqua will accompany at a distance after giving Shamir and Kalfani a royal talking down, telling them to fix their behavior and that they will be seen again in the morning.
Ooh.
Oops, forgot to move her token. Oops, that's big.
Well, she is larger than life.
God, imagine talking like that for a whole campaign, though. At least it won't be as taxing on my throat as some voices I've done have been.
Very true.
My home is up there.
Oh yeah, we know. But we'll just.
I'm assuming they mean up there.
No,
This
the one with
social
the
Oh, the big thing.
dome. Oh wait, that doesn't help.
No, it's the blue dome. Wait.
The blue dome over yonder.
So
big
he's
one.
more than happy to make sure that the pigeon gets to the dome, the big one.
She's
Also-
clearly struggling to walk a little bit, but about halfway through, you see that she is just crying.
Oh gosh, are you? You want to talk about? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about when he get you inside, get you a nice cup of hot chocolate. And Ollie's gonna look back at Arazid like, grab the thermos.
You are taken to the social chief's home. It is the largest studio apartment that none of you have ever seen because those don't exist in this world, but there is a small round pillow that is shaped much like some nests that you may have seen along the cliffs that you pass in your journeys. It's just tucked away in a corner, and the vast majority of the room is completely empty or has various large cushions and low sofas strewn about. The entire back wall is missing, as if this entire place is just open to all.
That seems like a safety hazard, but it will. Alright, Is anyone else feeling a bit hungry? I feel like we need some food. I think we've eaten... When did we last eat?
Sunny feels like passing out.
We need food. Okay, where's the kitchen in this place, if there's one?
Out there on the patio!
Alright, so I'll see if I can get something together.
Knock off a cat food. Sunny
see
does
a-
still have rations.
A large circular low grill with a coal pit below.
Functional. Alright.
Sunny will offer the bird a strawberry tasting thing.
Ooh. She takes it and gently nibbles on the ration. So sweet!
Sunny have no idea how they make them.
She just sits there calmly nibbling on it for a while. It's very... The motion is very slow, and you notice after a while she's taking almost the same amount of bites each time. It feels like this is very robotic.
Well, at least she's not scattering them on the floor and then, picking them up.
So, with what is available, Solas will do his best to make a half-decent, passable thing that can be considered food.
In a kind of low pit that is dug nearby, there are stored quite a few heads of cauliflower, large mushrooms, and tomatoes.
I can work with that. Alright, let's go.
Is there like a bathtub?
What, you're gonna make hooch?
No, I mean like a bathtub, because you know what birds love? Bird baths.
Birds do love bird baths.
Yeah. I just want to help her feel good.
Looking around a bit more, going more near to the outside, you see that in one corner the floor seems to dip, and then there seems to be a basin. It's about
okay.
1.5 meters in diameter.
Oh, great. Okay, I'll is there plumbing? Like, is there a way to fill it up like easily, or
No.
do I have to go find a hand pump?
You spy a bucket nearby and a slightly worn path leading to the pool next to Umoja's home.
Oh, okay. Great.
I had my money on it being gem powered.
Yeah, me too. Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay, you guys take care of Osika. I don't. Maybe like offer her like a massage, like, get her foot. She's looking a little ruffled, right? And I'm gonna go get. I'm taking this bucket, and I'll be right back. And I'm running. Okay, and I'm coming back.
Yeah, she just kind of sits there.
Arazid's gonna go and sit by her. Not too close, give her space, but sit by her.
God, I wish I had 2 buckets. Taking forever.
Hello.
Hi. I have some questions, if that's okay.
Okay.
As social chief, are you granted any sort of like authority? Like, can you put people in jail?
I suppose. But who would do that?
Well, I mean, someone attacked you viciously.
To take away one's freedom. Ooh, so barbaric.
They almost took away your life.
They didn't mean it.
Oh, you're stressing me out, ma'am.
Oh,
This is
I'm
what
sorry.
happens when. This is what happens when the too precious for the world Arazid bumps into something that's even more too precious for the world. They're stressed out because their very reason for existence is being threatened. Not threatened, what's the word? Outclassed.
I am sorry for making you uncomfortable.
No, you're okay. I'm not uncomfortable. You're very nice to talk to. I just am worried about you and your safety. I just want you to be okay.
I should have learned my lesson when they broke out into violence. I shouldn't have tried to intervene.
But I understand why you did. That's your job.
No, it is not at that point. Then it becomes Tian's job.
Oh, I see.
I am no fighter. And apparently I am no social chief either.
I don't think this is your fault. I think these people are just a very extreme case of crazy. I wouldn't feel too bad about it.
You are very kind.
You are too. You're amazing. And, it's like I'm a pretty good miner, but if you stuck me into like a collapsing cave, I'd probably die. So it's kind of the same thing.
Thank you. Small one?
Yeah. Thank you for listening to me.
Was that rude? What is your name?
It's Arazid, but it's okay. I am in fact small, and I am one.
Yes, but I wouldn't like people to call me Feathered One any more all the time. I am sorry. My brain is
Okay. I won't call you that.
Osika just kind of puts the packaging down for the strawberry paste ration and goes from just being like upright to like horizontal very quickly. She just kind of leans over to one side and suddenly is just lying down.
Oh, I think you should take a rest. It's been a long day.
She's kind of like staring ahead in the middle distance. Oh, sleep. Okay.
Guys, he's so cute, guys.
Ollie returns, lugging, drenched
Yeah.
from boobs to toes.
Boobs to thighs.
Bringing in the last bucket of water to top off the tub, just you guys let her fall asleep.
Sorry.
Okay, well, Solas, you're covered in ash. Do you want to take a bath?
Oh. Sorry, kind of in the middle of cooking. I
think we can all agree that I am the best cook here.
Debatable, but...
Okay. I cooked at the Long Night Inn. I love cooking. I'm really good.
True, but also consider the fact I spent literal years wandering across a desert, surviving somehow. Didn't have any natural cooks there, I can show you.
Well, let me tell you, we're not surviving here. We are living.
I mean, I'm halfway in... I have 1 foot in the grave right now. I'm severely bleeding still. So that is debatable as well.
Okay, well, go take a load off, get all that charcoal out of your hair. Just relax. Don't worry, I got this.
Sonny has a thought about where to live. We should buy boat because they're cheap now.
Ooh, that's smart. There's a real market crash in vehicles when they run out of fuel.
We just find big enough boat, say we're going to use it as home, get in, leave.
Or, alternative plan, buy boat, set it up outside city at gate.
Yes, that bit.
Sell smoffles and margaritas out of our boat restaurant.
Sunny was thinking more going to floating island thing in boat, but not tell them that we can use boat.
And what about the waffles?
What about the smoffles?
Sunny no longer likes this town. We should leave. They stab Bird Lady. Maybe we should take Bird Lady with us.
Maybe we should take Bird Lady with us. Oh my gosh, imagine.
I'd like to take her with us. I don't want her to get hurt again.
Sunny
I
gets
also
the feeling
think
that
for the
going to
night,
giant
we should
flying.
stay here.
Sunny gets the feeling that going to giant flying mountain with Death Castle on top might be safer than this village.
Yeah,
Town,
maybe.
city, whatever.
That's true. This is a pretty temperamental spot to start our smoffle business in. Oh, it's just there's so little overhead. But yeah, so Ollie will take over the cooking if Solas wants to take a bath and chill.
Fine, whatever.
Alright, cool. Ollie hates to waste food. It's been in the character sheet since like day one.
You have
and
character
so-
traits.
Wow.
This is
I
one.
thought I was the only one.
This is one. So literally anything that looks like it might be starting to turn, Ollie is gonna chop up and like, you know, remove the like not great parts, but she's gonna chop it up and make like definitely the weirdest mishmash of soup you've ever seen. But it'll probably taste great.
Copium, copium, copium.
It is certainly looking like it's going to be a meal.
It's gonna be a feast.
Arazid is going to sort of hang around Ollie.
Oh, is it like my little my sous chef?
Sous chef.
Woohoo.
Clean off the countertops, you know.
Oh, I wish my cloak of many cloaks was a hat of many hats. Then I'd get you a little chef's hat.
Imagine if you had a hat that you could disguise as another hat, but you
Oh.
had to have a big beard.
Yeah. I was thinking.
So you look like a fancy chef.
Yes.
A learned chef.
But then you might get beard hair in the soup, and then that's not great.
Then you just
Well,
got to put on the ever fashionable beard snood.
Well, technically the beard's an illusion because illusion magic hat.
Oh my god, you're
So you'd
right.
have
True.
illusionary hair in the food, which would
God, that's
disappear
true.
when the hat stops working.
That's probably better than changeling hair, which we all know is kind of rope-like.
So it's ropey,
It's ropey.
like most of your cooking.
I'm
Explains
presuming
so much.
that Ollie does not have a proficiency in chef's tools, I think it's called.
Is that even an option?
Yeah.
Yes.
Use tools.
Well, I know
I
what you're
can peel
spending
a
your next
potato.
feet on.
I mean,
I think
Yeah.
it's a dexterity-based skill.
Really? Well,
there's
that's
no
dexterous.
official ruling. It's a whatever the DM says it is based skill, like all the others.
Ah, fair.
So pick the. So you could either dexterously make the meal. Everything is mashed. Strength. Constitution. You've been tasting it all the way through. Wisdom. You might not. You're very good. You don't know what you're doing. Be good at guessing it. Intelligence. Skipping that one. Or charisma. It tastes like shit, but it looks fantastic.
That's
That's
accurate.
like
For now,
that restaurant where they put gold on food.
yeah. For now, I will take that role until I come up with a more official ruling on that.
Cool.
And you produce a very edible amount of food thanks to a pack of lentils you found to give it a real nice starch.
Ooh, yeah. Oh man. And like, don't even worry about how close to turning most of these things were, because we're just gonna eat it all up right now.
In the traditional style of the region that this town emulates, you have massively spiced the food to help elongate the life of it.
Nice. Yeah. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pickling.
Oh, you got the turmeric, you got the paprika,
Ooh,
you got this weird herb that you don't recognize, but it's in there.
we're all getting high.
You can't. It is not a good idea to try get high by just eating raw weed. You'll just have a tummy ache. Who do you serve the food to?
Who do I serve the food to? Everyone that's not sleeping adorably.
Ah, okay. I was wondering that if you were gonna wake her up or not.
No, not for this.
And she had some rations.
True.
Saunas didn't work, so.
Oh my god, what an adorable dog.
Alright, you guys chow down on leftover stew.
Okay. What's a thing you wouldn't normally mash? I'm trying to figure out how to finish that joke and I can't come on. What is a thing you would never mash in a meal?
Bones?
Bacon.
There you go.
But I mean, if you did though, and you just had kind of a light bacon flavoring permeating through like your mashed bacon rice, ooh,
You just
it sounds okay.
It's not. I don't think it's just possible to mash bacon based on its consistency.
You could mash anything.
Disagree.
But you're right. Bacon does seem like it'd be really hard. You could put it in a blender.
Don't finish that joke, Dewey.
Wait, man up and finish that joke. All of mankind, literal sentence, is depending on you finishing that joke.
I cooked this chicken by punching it really hard.
Mashed bees.
I've actually seen one of those YouTube episodes where like the act of hitting something technically generates heat by force of impact. So how hard do you have to punch a chicken to cook it?
Yep. I've seen those. You asked me a question.
Oh God, did I? It's gone. It's gone. I'm sure you answered it with your wisdom.
I think we were just arguing about bacon. Oh yeah, because.
Oh, when I said you could put it in a blender, are you going to refute that claim?
I would refute that is mashing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not really mashing, that's blending.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna mash bacon.
I know what you're doing for your afternoon. like if you can mash bacon, I will try it too, and then eat it angrily, but then also really enjoy it because it will still be bacon.
I mean, it'll probably be great.
Yeah, it's bacon.
You might have luck with if you count lardons as bacon. You might have more luck there.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Depends.
All you have to do is pound it off until it looks mashed, and you technically can pull it off.
I mean, isn't that the definition of just mashing? Just pound something until it looks mashed.
Yeah.
What a sentence.
Oh, there you go. All you have to do is take bacon and get it drunk, because then it's totally smashed.
That sounds delicious. Stop it. I only had a Sammy. Pivot. You're eating dinner. Mm-hmm. It is pretty delicious. Solas is getting clean in his suddenly jacuzzi bath.
Yep.
At least that's what it looks like now.
Yeah.
And Sunny and Arazid just have straws blowing into the bath while Solas reclines.
Oh, Sonny wouldn't blow it into the bath with a straw. He'd first cannibal and then make bubbles.
I don't think there's enough room. It's 1.5 meters.
But then, like, Arazid and
Okay,
Sunny
it's going to
take
be
the
a belly
straws
flop.
out, and the bubbles are still there.
All the guys are taking a bath together. It's
Yep, Sonny goes in and there's twice as many bubbles as before.
2
Don't
feet
ask.
apart because they're not gay.
Ollie's cooking. It produces extra bubbles.
yeah.
Very well may do. There's a little bit of a kick to it from the paprika.
There's a kick and there's fiber. So yeah, I can see it.
I love a good fibrous kick in the morning.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh
Good
yep.
flat jack. Anyway,
Oh,
what-
that's what you mean. I thought you were making a terrible joke.
I always make terrible jokes. That's a good assumption.
Yeah. Whoa. What a call out.
What do you guys do with the rest of your evening?
Oh man. Well, I guess we should probably like take watch and keep on guard in case anybody tries to like murder Osika. You know what though?
I think
We
so,
should we should try and gather some information. I'll disguise myself as Ursula Kaling.
And I'll just go I'll wander the city streets and listen to the hubbub.
The hubbub.
What those young revolutionist whippersnappers are talking about these days.
Sonny will sit by the door and yell light at anyone that tries to come in.
Guard turtle. Guard.
I don't know if I could disguise myself and help or not because I
You
forget
could
if I
be
have
my
the hat or
bearded
if I gave the hat
husband.
to skin.
Put on the hat, and then you're my bearded husband.
I could be I'm trying to think of a good name that matches Ursula Linguini.
Well,
I could be
just take
Giuseppe
Linguini as the
Linguini.
last name.
I could be Giuseppe Linguini.
Okay. Could you be Giuseppe Boiardi?
Oh god. I thought we were doing author names.
It's Linguini's not.
I can do Giuseppe Boiardi.
Hell yes. Oh, I love it. All right, cool. Oh man. So I will give you my cloak of many fashions, so that you can look as homeless as I do in my cultist cloak. But I'll make sure to try to cover up the symbols just in case somebody associates it with the crystal cape.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing.
I found the perfect image for what you guys are up to.
Oh.
So good.
God.
So I would presume with that's does Solas remain in his bath to eat his stew?
Yeah.
Assuming he is brave enough to eat Ollie's cooking.
I think he's at that point where you're so just Here, feedback on.
Is it still going? Oh no, I think it's been fixed. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. He's at that point where it's like so just out of it almost due to primarily blood loss, but also the fact he's in this state of shit's been going to hell recently. I don't give a fuck. He just does not care. He will eat it, no matter how questionable it looks.
Solas isn't afraid of a little fire.
I mean, his blood is basically fallible, so.
So Ollie, Solus just kind of marinates in his emotions.
Yeah, it's kind of just chilling in a bathtub
Poor guy.
with soup and probably a good amount of blood in the bathtub by now, so.
And he just processes things.
Yeah.
Inqua will keep watch, as will Sunny.
Just sorry, turn the microphone.
Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, to what you said, yes. Just
So, we have Ursula K. Linguini and Giuseppe Boiardi.
Yes. Come along, darling. Oh,
Yes, very, very good.
possibly go wrong.
oh,
Wait,
yeah.
no, that's the long list. What could possibly go right?
So yeah, I guess we're just looking for, the general vibe, the hubbub. I just clicked that really weird button on the mouse that makes you go backwards, so I'm reloading.
F.
Yes.
Do we see people, possibly milling around the? Where the people at? Where them bitches at?
There is a fair noticeable lack of a large amount of people in the area.
Oh dear, my handsome love. Where do you think? Perhaps the market. Maybe we could find kind enough to offer us some golden candies. They're very tasty. They're hard on our old teeth.
Yes, quite.
The pain is
Gold are the candies.
it's like the pain of our love lasting all these years. No, I thought you would have left me years before now.
As you guys pass in this direction, you can hear shouting coming from over here.
Over where?
Oh dear. Looks like the party's that way.
All the way upwards.
Okay.
Oh, my old hip. That's a good creak. Did you hear that, my love?
I did indeed.
Oh,
You see Onkarabil arguing with his mother, whose life you saved.
oh. Hello.
He is essentially just shouting at her to go to sleep. And she is moaning that she cannot because of all the roots in her back.
Oh, dearie me. What seems to be the matter, folks?
What are you? Oh, gods, there's two of them. This is getting out of hand. My mother lost her house, and now she's moved in with me, but she doesn't like where I live, and she won't shut up about it!
Oh, well. It's hard for us older ladies to live rough out here on the streets, but you know what, darling? You come into the right hands, 'cause I've been doing this a long time, you see?
This is getting more and more Dolly Parton.
Unintentional.
I saw that person on TV only earlier today.
What was she doing? One of her
Orville.
many amazing things.
She was pretending to be a hologram of herself in the Orville.
Nice. I don't know what the Orville is, but that sounds cool.
Like Star Trek, but it doesn't take itself entirely seriously, except when it does, and it had a technically gay couple who were also technically all male, who then gave birth to a female, and it's an entire thing.
Sounds like exactly my kind of show. Thank you for the rec.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm so old. My name is Ursula.
Your name is Ursula?
No, I was just prompting you to.
Oh! Her name's Jolene now. No, I'm joking. She's not taking my man.
This is so Ollie.
Oh, well, hello there, fellow creaky bones.
And I'm gonna wink at her.
She looks at you like you have just told her that you want to murder her entire family in a very slow and painful manner.
Well, let me settle you, darling. If you find yourself
This isn't just Dolly now. And I love it. Sorry, please continue.
So, where you're trying to sleep right there, that's where all the roots are coming up from this big old tree that's been standing longer than you and I. But if you move a little bit down, that's where the feelers come out. And they don't really bunch up on the ground so much, so you still get the shelter of the tree, but the smooth of the ground on your back. And let me tell you, darling, you sleep out there in that smooth, loamy soil, and you're gonna wake up and your spine's gonna feel straighter than you could have ever imagined. And sleeping in that compressible mattress, it lets all of you just bunch up. But when you sleep out here on the cold rough, you elongate, you grow, you become strong. Oh, I know this first night's hard, but you got a good boy here, huh? And he'll help you. And I'm sorry to hear about your house. I haven't had a home in so long, but I can imagine the pain. But soon, I promise, you'll love sleeping under that beautiful skyscraper of stars. I don't know where you are coming from, dearie, but I will try. If nothing else than to escape this living nightmare of the day.
And she scoots downwards as per your instructions. And she's like,
Oh, there is a lovely patch of moss here.
Wow.
thank you. Uncarable says thank you as well.
You're welcome, Sonny Jim. You know, when you've been married as long as me and Giuseppe here, you get pretty good at conflict resolution.
Yes, dear, quite.
Conflict resolution is just quietly agreeing with everything.
Yes, my darling.
You make sure that you get yourselves home safely as well, though.
Home? Oh, you young whippersnappers, assuming that there's any sort of infrastructure to help homeless old people.
Well, you're free to sleep on the other side of the tree tonight if you desire.
Oh, I wouldn't have my husband sleeping so close to, no offense, but that hussy of a mother of yours.
Well, he was happy to see you before, but now he's going to demonstrate milk off.
You have to give me a second after that. You have to give me a second. You have to give me a moment. You have to give me a moment.
You have
Oh,
to.
you're going to try
Yes.
roleplay.
That he has on woman. I see this strong, short stature and that fabulous beard, and well, there's a reason we don't have a home, because he's brought in so many home wreckers. Anyways, we're just happy to see you settled.
Oh, Arazid needs to make a run for the water fountain after being set on fire that badly.
Somehow I feel like this is consensual.
Oh god, he's into it.
He's being publicly humiliated for things he did not do.
This would be a great time to say yes, dear, quite.
Yes, dear. Quite.
Well, good night then.
Well, they're a happy couple.
Cannibal gives you guys a very suspicious look. You hear the sound of water coming from your south.
Ooh. Are you ready to follow that old mystic river once again, my love?
Yes, dear. Quite.
You see an individual washing their face in the fountain.
Oh, well, let's just sit here a spell, wet our feet from our long travel, darling.
So yet.
I'm trying not to laugh. Give me a second. I'm trying not to laugh really hard. Yes, dear. Quite.
I would like to describe the figure that you are sidling up to in the fountain, but it is not my character to describe.
Ooh.
So, Matria is a very much scarily pale is your initial impression in terms of skin tone. However, everything else she wears is either black or a very deep yellow. And as you approach, she does not seem pleased, however. She is sort of just casually wandering about and seemingly trying to escape the situation. But she knows the outcome.
Oh, dearie.
Oh, goodness me. Okay. Yes, hello, what is it?
Oh, well, I was just wondering if you were feeling charitable this evening. You see, my husband and I's house burned down in the fire.
Oh, how sad.
Just over yonder, we lost all of our memories, all of our pitiful coins we'd whirled away over the years, and we also lost our pet squirrel, Dandy.
Very tragic. Yes, very tragic.
Yes, you're quite tragic.
That is quite the sob story. Question. Could I do a bit of a check to see how much I'm sure would believe this?
Yes, absolutely. You can roll insight.
Well.
Well. You see through them like water on glass.
She just starts laughing in front of their faces.
What's the joke, sweetie?
You're the joke, darling. Not to mention the fact that it is quite the blatant, quite the blatant live story. You noticed that there are fires over that way, not a problem, mind you. However, you intrigue me, I must admit. Just kind of walks over, kind of just crouches down to meet you eye to eye. It's not every day I see a person who wears the skin of another. I must admit. Like, she reaches out, like, she has got these black gloves on her hands. She reaches out and starts to move her hand towards the side of your face.
Yeah,
Arazid bats it away immediately. Arazid is not having that.
Oh, too far.
You know, darling, it's very rude to touch the skin of a changeling. You might find yourself burned.
What more burns than the scorching sun is burning me from the inside out? I decided that thing was a good idea. It needed to be thrown in a jail and locked.
You know
forever.
what? One, that's like weird because really you're going to just imprison the person who came up with the sun. I can tell that you're actually retarded.
No, that's not nice. It's not nice.
Dumb. I'm sorry. I meant extremely dumb. That was terrible.
A little bit.
Mentally disabled person in the party, feel free to say retarded.
No.
Like distance means you can get away with it.
No.
Just
it's not
don't
cool.
call them Asperger's or autistic. Then I'll be insulted.
Well, Asperger's, you're not dumb. Autistic, you're not dumb. I that was bad. That was my bad, and I apologize to all.
It's okay. It's okay.
So
If
let's
you
just
say
move
I'm
on.
not dumb, I take offense.
Okay. I find you, although you say that light is burning you from the inside, you do appear to be rather dim-witted.
As you say that, she seems offended immediately, to the point where her face is just like, she's immediately disgusted by you.
Intelligence is her highest stat.
You're not like you at all. Knew stopping the city was a mistake, but no, it was a mistake. Okay, well, either way.
Sounds a bit like maybe several parts of your life have been a mistake. But I don't know. I'm just speculating. Anyways, you know what might help you with the sun problem that you're experiencing?
Go on.
A parasol. You are pale. You are very, very pale. Of course you're gonna burn. Burning from the inside. Look at your outside.
I've noticed that. Frankly speaking, I'm unsure as to the reason why, but something tells me it won't be too bad. However,
Well, thank goodness. Maybe you're smarter than you look.
either way, So, a question. You're from around here, I'm sure. Oh, well, maybe not. Regardless. Would you happen to know anyone who's stupid enough to head over that way? And she points over, like, past the walls of the city, directly at the floating island off in the distance.
Directly eastward, that would be.
Yeah.
We are stupid and I mean, we are.
Player exclusive slots.
Would never do such a thing to go over there with a stranger.
Shame. I'd have to go over there by myself.
That
Well-
sounds dangerous.
You know, it's, I'm sorry that I was rude to you before, but seriously, from what we hear, it's a death sentence. You know, maybe not for somebody who it's not destined to go there. You know, maybe the people or the party, the group of individuals who like are supposed to go there don't need like more ghosts to fight. So maybe just Analembo's a beautiful place normally. You know, maybe you could get into Gembe racing. Yeah.
So, as you mentioned that, like, a lot of people have died there, she's like, there's a bit of a smirk on her face. It's like, oh, the security system do work then. Wonderful.
Oh god. Oh god.
By the way, I assume they're being a bit out of control as a
Places
recent.
we're talking about are-
Look, it's pretty blatant. You've asked about the place. You're intending to go there, or you're not?
Darling. Like I just said, that would be a death sentence.
Your point?
Yes, quite.
My point is that I've got a lot to live for, and so should you. And if you don't, maybe go find something.
I guess I'll just have to ask. Someone a bit more capable. She moves
Oh,
on.
well, you know what? Actually, oh, wait a second. You'll find him in the sand. That's
She
all I'm
looks
going to
back.
tell you for now. Your destiny is a man in the sand. I'm a fortune teller.
Without a word, she just continues to move on, and is intending to go and talk to the guy who's very clearly runs this place, as people who run the place usually have big homes, so.
Should we follow?
No, she was kind of a jerk. And too cute for my liking, honestly.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, just too cute.
Okay, please tell me that is Steven's new character they're playing, and the other one's just gonna vanish, and we're gonna have the one that Ollie's gonna spend the entire rest of the campaign being jealous of the appearance of.
So just to clarify, Matria is a temporary new character. I have reasons, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's exciting.
Well, should we head back? I had enough adventure for tonight, darling.
Oh, yes. Oh, my creaky old dear. My creaky old companion. Yes, yes, let us hobble back to our hovel.
The pair of sphinxes that sit outside the doors of the war chief's home look up at you. What is your business here, traveller?
I'm aiming to talk to someone actually vaguely capable, who may actually know about things in this place.
The great Tian is not at home right now.
Shame.
For more information... Wait, where are you going? We can't turn around! No! Come back!
Oh my god.
And the two immediately outside the doors are frowning at you. You know, that wasn't very nice of you.
So wait, how are these ones working? Are they not crystal powered? I'm confused.
You've never seen any indication that they are constructs in that manner.
Oh, good. So Demon's new character's not even going to make it out the end of one session. Okay.
Well, so yeah, she does just kind of walk past, complete disregard for whatever these things are saying. As she begins to wave her hand just kind of in front of the door as a secondary hand, clawed, made of shadow, just appears right next to her, and it knocks very hardly on the door a few times.
A figure peers up at you from a balcony above. What is it that you want?
Well, I'm sure you're aware that I am a new visitor. I'm aiming to do something idiotic and I would require assistance.
We have a group of idiots in the town at the moment. You can find them over there. And he jabs his cane in the direction of the social chief's house.
Oh, I see. I see. Wonderful. Sort of turns around with like a devious smile on her face.
Please, try not to set fire to any more of the city.
Oh, don't worry, I won't set fires. I'm actually not able. I can do many other things, though.
Then you are welcome here. Goodbye.
Sort of gives a backhand wave. Walks off.
The two statues outside are holding their middle fingers up to you.
She just turns around and bows with a smug face.
They
and then just continues
go
onwards.
back to their neutral pose. And I assume by this time Ursula K. Linguini and Giuseppe Bonaparte? Boyardi.
Bonaparte.
We don't have Chef Boyardee in the UK. It's not a
Good.
word on my mind a lot.
It's so shitty. It's so shitty.
Fair. I assume you two have returned to Osaka's.
Yes.
Okay. And Sunny, who has been keeping watch, please roll a perception check.
No, that's persuasion.
Nice. I set the DC high because, it's dark. And you're a turtle.
Yep.
But the streetlights and the moon are just enough to see what appear to be a 5-6 foot tall raven approaching you. Like, if Sunny had ever watched a horror movie, he would think that something from that is coming towards him.
Well, I have already stated what happens when somebody walks in the door. You're being stared down by a mildly annoyed turtle. Even Sunny can learn to take a hint when it comes to people in the city just not wanting to be friends.
How does Matria react to being glared at by a reptile?
I mean, this is a very unusual individual as far as she's aware. Still,
Thank you.
Notably vaguely intelligent. As it is possessing weapons and has clothing and such. So she's just looking at you with a friendly smile, let's say.
Sunny doesn't trust anime-looking characters.
Then why have you trusted Solas all this time?
Or
He
Ollie
doesn't
with
really
her hair.
anime, he's more cartoon.
I guess initially he was.
True, but then he changed. And he got a better suit.
The desert changes people.
Everything changed when the fire orb attacked. So,
Well,
you're getting glared at?
she sort of looks down, noticing the unfriendly welcome. She's just... Oh, apologies. I was informed that there were a group of idiots in town over this way. I would be willing to help with something.
Can you come back in the morning? We've kind of had a day, followed by a previous day. Might have been
So
another
have I.
day.
I mean, I feel like I'm in a similar boat here. Before you do say anything, I did see the, event in the town centre. I wasn't watching, but I saw the end of it. Wish I could watch, though. Either way. How about you have a bit of a compromise here? I come in, have a bit of a relax. I have had a very long day as well. As wandering in the desert, one such as me, is not a good or very nice pastime. So, what do you say, good friend?
Okay, hello, friend. Come in. He said the magic word. I can't say no to magic word.
Wonderful. So, question. Is Ollie back to normal at this point? Or...
Define normal.
Yeah, define.
not an old woman?
Oh. Yeah, oh yeah, no, Ollie is back to bones not hurting, kind of. Like, not that bones hurt, but like, you know how everything gets a little bit tighter? And you're like, you know, she's back to relaxed shoulders.
So she gives a very dainty wave with a nice smile as she walks on in. Immediately turns to look at Ollie. Just cocks her head to the side a bit. Seems amused, almost.
Oh, okay. No. No. Ollie is going to walk up and intercept. Arms wide, body blocking Arazid. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was informed by the leader of this place that they're a group idiots, his words, not mine, that would assist me in my goal that I'm sure you're already fully aware of.
God damn. Okay, let me tell you. So for some people, is your goal to die?
What if I were to tell you that I know that place inside and out, and I am the sole reason it is floating in the air right now?
Okay.
Does that mean you have glowing orb inside you?
I don't believe so.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, that's a good observation, Sunny. Yeah, when I met her, she said that it felt like she was burning from the inside out, which I thought was strange because her skin tone indicates that she would burn from the outside in.
I mean, that was a figure of speech. As in, like, is burning suit me so much that I can feel the heat to my core, you know?
Insight check!
Yeah.
Go for it.
Can Ollie help?
Ollie
Can
helps
Ollie-
Sunny? Sure.
Oh, good. I can try and roll above a 2.
You have disadvantage.
Well, I mean, from what you can tell, she's telling the truth when she says it's a figure of speech. Another thing you would notice is that she is doing her best to seem like a decent person, but she is very tired right now.
Oh, so she's exactly the same as Solas. She's doing her best to act like a nice person. Keyword being act.
Either way.
Alright, well, I guess, we are a group of idiots. You apparently know this place inside and out. We should definitely talk more about that. But for right now, it's late. It was a big day. We're all gonna go to sleep and, don't murder us.
One question. Would Inqua be visible right now?
He is,
Huh?
but he's turned away.
Alright.
And it seems like he's already fallen asleep with a book on his face.
Aww.
That's our Inqua.
heartless. I can assure you I won't murder you. You are to be useful after all. Now, let me think. Oh, right. I'll be fine just around here. If I can find a seat, I can just rest perfectly fine. Question. Is this it? Just you all?
Oh, I told you, your destiny is out walking the sands. If you want a group of idiots, well, that's one of the main idiots.
Oh, he's not that bad.
You don't think anyone is that bad.
So, just for reference, as far as I'm aware, nobody has seen Solas leave the bath.
Oh, yeah. But our leader is currently naked eating soup in a tub.
And all throughout all of
Okay.
this, there's a very subtle undercurrent of.
Aww.
Well, too much information, granted. By the way, it is nice to meet you. And as it seems, we will be working together, at least in a sense. What exactly are your names? Instructions are in order, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. Well, in this group, we're sort of like a family, and we really like when the new person says their name first.
Naturally. And so she sort of lowers herself a bit into a extravagant bow. My name would be Matria Alexandria Dellefaus Ildoril Windburg-Streiss. You can just call me
Now-
Matria.
Now we know why you wanted to play this character. Just so you can say that
You
name.
have names like I have names.
Sorry, what name can we call her?
You can just call me Matria.
Oh, okay. I thought she said Valley, and then I was going to say, we're calling you Vola.
No.
Vola. Well, very nice to meet you, Matria. Ish. Nice-ish.
Sunny will imitate the bow. I have no idea if it's done well or not.
Well,
I'm
considering
scared
the
to
fact
roll.
that she did it, like, to the point of perfection, debatable.
It would depend on his persuasion check. I mean, a performance check, I'd say.
I'm not sure if I want this to be the game's first nat 1 or nat 20. Ah.
You do a passable to average job of bowing. You can probably hear Matria muttering about, like, the exact imperfections in your technique.
Well, it's better get drowned out, because if that person's doing the full name, I should have kept hold of that. Those other two bits I got rid of. Sunny is Dyson. Sunny is Sunny, Nice Reptile, Noble Traveller, Grand Warrior, Bright Champion.
Aye. Tacked on titles like a general. Wonderful. Pleasure to meet you.
Sunny is half tempted to add that to the list.
Bloated general. Doesn't
Oh,
quite
no,
have the
just
same
general.
ring. Ah, I see. General Sunny. Or Sunny,
You know what?
General
General
Nice
sounds good.
Reptile. Like, he's a general noble, maybe.
I'd just add general to the end.
Fair. It's very in keeping with the style. So Matria, you would presumably not feel particularly intimidated by that name.
Oh, not at all.
Right, there we go.
And as you turn, To look around the rest of you, you see what appears to be a sleeping oversized pigeon on a sofa, and a small, nervous humanoid with a cup of hot liquid inside, cup clasped in his hands.
And you lot? Who might you be exactly?
Me? No, that's not right. I got too into character. Uh, my name is Arazid. There's a longer name if you would like to know that, but yeah.
Oh. Good to meet you. I must say, you seem nervous.
You're really tall.
Fair point. So just for reference, she is like borderline 6 foot.
You're really tall.
Well, I believe there is one last introduction to be made. That is awake anyway.
My name is Lady Princess Admiral Belisande Diana Athena Marina McKay.
Please roll a
You forgot
deception
Xena.
check.
You forgot Xena.
That would have been so good.
Put in Lena.
Xena Lena.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. My page is yeah, this cool thing is pretty cool, but
No, it did the same thing to me earlier.
And that one.
I mean, it's still an 11.
you know, you shoot too high.
Yeah, Matria, take it how you know to.
She's got the, like, filthiest grin on her face as you say that. It's like, oh, you're just a little compulsive liar, aren't you?
That's good, actually, because I already forgot all of what I just said.
Kind of disappointing
My
now.
name is Nunya.
Roll
What is none of my
deception
business?
check. Does that actually even need to be done with a nat one?
Probably does not.
Oh, so is your name none of my business? I've heard that one many times before, darling. I'm not a child.
Hey, Nunya, would you like some hot chocolate?
You know what, my sweet honey darling? Yes, I would. Oh, I'm sorry. There isn't enough to share.
No, don't worry. I hate sickly sweet things anyway.
Oh, I hate her.
So Aaron's gonna just try to pull Ollie to the side for a second and kind of pull Ollie to the side.
Back off of this sickly sweet sweetie before
No worries. I'll get out of your hair. It's clear you don't like me. And she just kind of goes out to the back. Is there like any chairs or anything just in the back porch or anything?
There are a couple of low benches and what looks like a large basin, but it appears to be occupied.
Alright, yeah, she's just gonna go out and sit down. She seems, those would notice, she seems to be now completely motionless. Like, almost like she's suddenly just completely inanimate.
She went to sleep and she's... Well, I figured out what class you are.
Have you now?
Oh, Arazid, honey, I'm so sorry I interrupted you. I don't. She hates sweet things. It's like she's telling us that she hates you.
I feel like
really-
you're taking everything a little personally right now.
You know what? I guess it's just because, do you think she's pretty?
I mean, I guess I don't normally look at people and go.
Yeah, you guess? Yeah?
I don't normally look at people and go, "Oh man, I'm gonna rate them on their conventional attractiveness." I think
Oh,
that's
really?
weird.
Oh, you don't care about conventional attractiveness, huh?
I don't think so.
No? People's appearance means nothing to you.
I'm beginning to
I mean, I will look at
earlier when
people
I
and
said
go,
this was
"Oh, their hair
consensual.
color is nice," but I don't really go, "Oh man, that person is smoking hot."
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. No, you never look at somebody and think, "Oh man, that girl, that boy, that Ollie is smoking hot." Never? Okay.
I feel like I've said something to offend you, and I'm sorry if I did.
Ollie is going to drop down to the floor
It's
and roll herself
been a while.
to a circle cushion, and she's going to curl up in it like a caterpillar that you've harassed.
Like a cat?
Yeah, like a less happy than like a cat, and more like tucked
Like
in,
a sulking cat.
like going for safety. There, if Ollie were a cat, the fur would be bristled. Yes, but in a caterpillar, armadillo-esque ball of just existential sadness.
Like a woodlouse.
Like a woodlouse. Yes, that's totally what I'm trying to describe.
I think Americans call them pillbugs.
Yeah,
Roly poly.
Roly-poly bugs. Sorry.
Oh, roly polies.
None of the languages make sense.
No.
Okay. Ollie rolls away. Matria sleeps like the living dead.
Yep.
Inqua is snoozing with a book over his face. Osaka is doing her thing. Soulless?
So, when I said no one had seen Solas leave the bath, I didn't say he hadn't left the bath.
Mm.
He's been gone for like the past 5 minutes.
Like, oh my god, he dissolves in water!
Maybe like Sunny or Arazid that's getting a bit worried, like, he's a soft fire boy. He shouldn't be in the tub this long.
Yeah,
And
I'll
then
say that Arazid is worried.
Solas has disappeared.
Sunny is sure he will turn up again. He usually does, annoyingly. Or he usually does in a... No. Both annoyingly he will turn up again, and he will turn up again annoyingly.
There's always a chance.
Yeah. Speaking of which, where is he?
Chance is also. Eris is just on the brink of a panic attack. Ollie's upset. He doesn't know why. Chance has been gone for far too long to be safe, and now Solas has just walked out the door. He's not. He's trying his hardest to freak the fuck out.
This isn't nearly as bad as it. One long rest later, and Sunny can cast a spell that he hasn't cast since Henry walked out on us.
Oh no.
I'm trying to remember where I put it. It's the one that contacts people long distance.
Sending?
Am I?
Message.
Yes, there it is. So yes, I'm just waiting to get to the end of a long rest so I can figure out what freaking spells I do and do not want that might actually be useful this time.
My partner is calling me. I need to answer this real quick. Please feel free to have a long rest and a very quick break.
Yahoo!
Okay, Sunny, I'm just saying, for picking spells, we are going to the Fire Orb Palace, the top
Yep.
of the volcano. Make water. Make water.
Yes. I mean, there's been like one or two cases now where I really needed that. Okay, probably don't need to speak with Dead. That's proving a bit.
I don't know. There might
we-
be a lot of dead up there that could give us hot tips.
You got a point. Do we have diamonds these days?
I got a ball of diamonds.
Yeah, I don't know if we can use that.
I don't know either, but we did.
Oh,
talk
for the
about-
love of Christ! I keep forgetting I've got an ancient rosary. I need to figure out what the hell that thing does.
Oh yeah, frick! I remember that from like way back.
Yeah, back on the mountain. I
Maybe-
keep meaning to ask the DM, hey, what does this thing actually sodding do?
It's been like it cast Dimension Door. Cast it as a free action. You could have been visiting with Mechas this whole time.
Yeah.
Right, sorry about that.
Oh, hello, I was just complaining about you.
Nothing new there then.
Ancient rosary beads,
Yes.
which I'm pretty sure I'm attuned to by this point.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was attuned to since the mountain, actually, I think, and I keep forgetting to ask you what the bleeping hell they're good for, because the listing on it is complicated as hell. I mean, there's any combination of 7 different types of gem that could be on here, and they all do something.
Let me just double check if that is something that I should tell you or not.
I mean, if they're... I think they're like one use a bead, so if I have to figure out what they do by using them and they're one use, that feels like it defeats the point of the one use, because I literally have... it's like, throw random bead at enemy! Oh, that healed them. Throw random bead at friend! Okay, that was fireball.
Is this one of those like really obscure wording things?
Yeah, did you want to wait until after the game to figure this out, and I could just hopefully not have need to use them until then?
Ooh, good old Jezza Crawford has said something on this. Not about... Okay, no, it seems you have to figure them out. But they don't change what spell they're on.
Are they like limited use?
Yeah, so
Because if it's random chance and limited use...
it's limited use in that it's 1 per day for each bead. But you only lose the bead if you snap it off. You don't have to snap it off to use the necklace. All you need to do is grasp the bead that you need and draw into its power, and you will cast the spell.
Is this the bead you need?
What does snapping it off do differently to normally then?
Snapping it off removes the magic from the necklace entirely.
Right, so snapping it off is only there if I want to spite someone I'm giving the necklace to. Got it.
Yes, pretty much. So there are 6 types, and you need to figure out through process of elimination and hopefully a lack of metagaming what the spells are.
This is basically the necklace of prayer beads, but with a slightly different name, right?
Yes, it's exactly the necklace of prayer beads.
Right, well, I know what Sunny's doing on the trip over to the thingy.
How do you feel now? How do you feel now?
Yeah, just take bead, cast at random sand, and see what spell goes off.
Okay.
Oh, I just blessed the sands. I just cursed the sands. I just blew up the sands. I just healed the sands.
How
I
can
think
you
the sands are
tell?
yelling at me.
Healing the sands is hopefully what the goal of the campaign is.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, right, so I can skip. We don't have to complete the campaign. We just have to have sun once a day. Heal
Just a little
heal
bit
each
at a
piece
time.
of sand as we go.
Yep, sorry about that interruption. Edwin got a new phone today and he hasn't finished setting up all the information on it. And he's
Oh,
out
yeah.
right now and he had to get me to tell him what an order number was from his old phone on his desk. But now we're all good.
No, it's good.
You guys have had a long rest?
Yes.
In the morning,
Here's a
you...
question.
Go ahead.
Sorry. The necklace apparently has 1d4 plus 2. How many beads does this thing have on it? I forget.
6.
I think you 6. Right.
Yep. Do you know where to find the listing on it?
I'm looking at the roll 20 thing for it right now.
It's under magic items stolen from Sklad.
Oh, that thing.
And it should have all the information there that you can have. Alright, and unless there's anything else, you guys wake up in the morning to find Osika bustling around, cleaning up all of the stuff that was left out after last night's cooking. She's in a bit of a hoof.
In a bit of a hoof.
In a bit of a huff, but whoo.
Oh, sorry. Let me help you with that.
It's okay. You were the one who cooked. It was rude of them to not pick it up for you.
Yeah, you know, and that's not even the rudest thing that happened. Let me tell you, girl. Oh, yeah, you think
Wait.
you know a guy?
Who are you?
Oh,
So just for reference, Matria is not inside right now.
Oh, okay. Never
She's been
mind
awake
that
for-
last.
Yeah, she's been awake for several hours. So,
I
but
see.
no, you're right, Asuka. Who am I to allow this treatment? Right? Like I should just march up to him and say, "This is how I feel. I felt like this since Naglamund, and you should be more like you should also feel the feel." Right?
I do not know what you
You're
are
the
talking
social
about.
chief. If there's anyone I should be able to talk to about this.
One.
You're the social chief. This is a social situation. I'm sorry, that's not funny, but it is. Like,
I am
I've been giggling today.
not psychic. I don't know what you're talking about. 2. It sounds like you want something out of this person. You need to tell them, or it will boil up inside of you.
I just like it's like how do you know like exactly what I want? Like I feel like I have like commitment and friendship and like maybe a little bit of love, but I guess I want like more.
Unfortunately, the only way to know for sure is to ask someone else.
Like I should ask everybody else what they think that he should do.
You should. You need to ask the other person to know what their feelings are. Ooh.
But that's so embarrassing.
The only other option is to tie yourself up in knots and not get
Like
any real answers. Ooh.
Like a hair rope with no end. You're really smart, Osika. Thank you.
I had a good night's sleep.
Well, I'm glad, but we're actually talking about me right now.
God fucking damn.
Hey, fuck.
Oh, pardon me.
No, it's fine. Anyways, back to my problems. And Ollie's just gonna continue jabbering because you're off doing the dishes. Osika probably doesn't even have to pitch in with the dishes because Ollie's just like talking and scrubbing and like really just turned it into her workstation.
I feel like there's a appropriately terrible joke to be made here, and I want to go there.
I think an inappropriate comment has already occurred. Again, very sorry. We probably don't need to burn this more. Ona Lembo's already in flames.
Arazid is going to get up and he is going to look around for Solas and he is going to look around for Chance.
God, if only Chance hadn't taken the eagle-eye goggle.
So, I would say that Chance has probably come back throughout the night, but I would need to confirm that with Bailey.
Okay.
Where is Solus here? I'm assuming no.
No. So what he's been doing, if he was able, he would want to kind of talk with the guy, I forget his name again, but the guy who runs this place, with an offer in mind.
Tian.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And that is where he will be right now, then, I'd assume.
Yeah. I'd have to imagine he went there pretty late, so might have stayed the night there if it was allowed.
In that case, sometime in the morning, what's his name? Sisufo, the captain of Tian's Gembe, will approach Osaka's home and request her presence. She will seem somewhat confused about this and will then state that she is going and bid all of you farewell.
Just for reference, as they arrive, they see Matria sat on the roof.
Wait,
On the roof of a sea of nice.
Yeah.
That's what the token is where it is.
Yeah.
Asuka, don't you want us to back you up? Like, what if it gets ugly again?
You can come with me if you like.
Okay, guys, do we have time to back up our girl?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just want to say that I really appreciate how consistently supportive you are of the people around you, and that's one of the things that I really
Asuka gives you a big hug, and her arms and wings feel like they're giving you double hug. That was a very nice thing to say. Thank you.
Oh, okay. That definitely wasn't meant for Arazid, but okay.
It's a really nice hug.
Oh, it's like being hugged by a feather duvet.
Yes.
Ooh.
God, isn't that the dream? Oh my god, sorry, I just thought about that.
And yeah, then Asuka begins to head out. And I presume you guys will all follow.
Yes.
Including Matria?
Well, she has absolutely no idea what they're going out for, and it's very clear it's not her business, so.
So she will remain.
Yeah.
As everyone approaches the Sphinx guards outside the front, one of them is looking quite downcast, and the other goes, "Don't mind them. It's been a rough night."
Oh no!
Just so people
Okay.
can be very rude when they made homeless.
You know what? Actually, we were talking about my problems today, so.
Okay, Sunny needs to cast sending, and I figured out what to. It's not 25 weight exact, but I'm pretty sure I can undercut it.
Mhm.
You can probably guess who it's going to.
I believe that means that Solas will receive it instantly and be able to respond.
Yep.
Thank you.
You would not that anyone would see him, mind you, but assuming this is like first thing in the morning, you would hear a slight sound of what the. No,
That's 3
I'm
words.
fine.
That's 5.
6.
Wait, what's the 6th?
I count
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's 6.
I'm in the war chief home currently.
Okay, we're up to 10.
13.
We can talk there.
Oh.
I have an offer for him.
That's fine. And that is the message that you will receive. Asuka approaches the sphinxes inside. The doors open. You are all led into the meeting hall.
Before going in, Sunny will just say, Soulless didn't dissolve in pool, he inside.
Oh, okay. He's not dissolved in the bathtub.
Yes. Soulless is not bath suits.
He is indeed alive and sitting right next to Tian. Your friend of mine has come here with a very interesting proposal. Which I will let him explain now.
So, I think it's pretty evident to say this town has been going, for lack of a better word, to shit in recent days. Well, weeks potentially, I'm not entirely sure. But it seems to line up with my intentions as well, so. Put it simply, I have had a very, very stressful past 2 weeks or so. Learning the fact that I am not only the son of a goddess, not sure if you knew that, but also am part of a large-scale prophecy, which was predetermined by some weird jackass, I don't know. It's hard processing that sort of stuff, and I'm going to be staying here for a while, helping to better this town. Now, a lot of you may think, oh, that's so unlike you. You're not a very nice person. Why would you do that?
Thought crossed mind.
I can assure you that I am qualified. Reminder that I led a group of 15 to 20 people halfway across a desert, and they were happy almost every mile of the way. I know
Can I
how to
give
take
you a
care of
hug?
later.
Sunny didn't know that about you. He's only ever met the one person that was happy with you.
Well,
And apparently who you dumped.
I didn't. I don't think I did anyway. No, whatever.
No, I didn't.
Well, for this time, I feel like while bettering this town, I also need to better myself. I don't think you need to be omniscient to tell that, well, when it comes to combat proficiency, I'm not that great. I mean, sure, I get a couple hits in, but compared to some of the shit you lot do, I am... well, actually, compared to the stuff some of you do, I'm not as impressive. I go down in pretty much every combat, and I have to say, being unconscious is not what it's not something I personally appreciate. So...
Have you tried fighting less dogs?
well, hopefully, that won't be a problem. My goal is to stay here until you lot return. In that time, I'll be improving this place, improving myself. And I've also caught wind that you've made acquaintances with another person who has a similar goal. Gianna's sort of filled me in a little. Not entirely sure on specifics, but apparently she seemed nice. I'm not entirely sure how truthful that is, mind you. Regardless, I do hope that you do well without me for the time. As much as I would love to go to the massive volcano island, that sort of speaks to me anyway. There are things that need to be tended to more so. I do hope you can understand.
Yeah, I'm so happy you're taking care of your mental health.
I hate this. But if it's what you need to do, I mean, you haven't had a day away from me in like since the first day that we met. You're the smart one. You're our leader.
There were those
Even though
2 times he was in jail.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. When was Solas the leader of the party?
Like all the time?
Yeah, like the de facto leader.
Sorry, don't see it. I mean, he doesn't even have the feet.
We're getting high-res images of your feet, bro. Sorry.
Oh, shush, you know. Oh, yeah, I forgot to give inspiring hugs to everyone this morning.
But
So,
like
everyone go up 10 HP before I forget.
like
Sorry, 10.
Arazid said, it's really good that you're taking care of you because we love you, and yeah, it's gonna be really, really hard to do this without you.
Group hug.
Group hug.
I know I have been here for a long, long time. And I know I've tried to take care of you lots to the best of my ability, which I know isn't that great. I also do understand I've been a bit of a guiding force for the team. Doing shit when the rest of you are a bit hesitant, and
Okay, alright.
sometimes pointing you in a decent direction. I'm trying, okay?
You're really patting yourself on the back here. Just get in on this huddle.
Fine, whatever.
Congratulations, that means Solas also gets a 10 temporary HP.
Asuka will also like to join in with the hug.
Oh, she can.
Temporary HP all round!
All right.
Well, I guess that's that.
As Solas would pull away, he'd turn over to Tien, just say, "How does that sound to you?"
Acceptable.
As I said, I have experience leading groups, leading people. I would like to take time to take some weight off your shoulders, as I'm sure you are incredibly stressed after recent events. And it would be nothing but a joy to make this place something worthy of being such a grand place as it is. As every single town I've encountered has something wrong with it. But I see potential for this place to be one of the few places that is not as bad. Still, everything has problems, but you made sure that the problems here weren't surface level, which is more than I can say for some places.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
You know I'm not good at compliments.
I would rather have surface level problems than deep, emotionally disturbed problems.
I'm going to do my best to not entirely remove those things, but ensure that they are lessened. Ensure that this community is actually a community and not a group of people smashed into a fishbowl, so to speak.
Well, if anybody can take a whole pack of randos and turn them into a pretty good team, it's you, buddy.
I'll be honest, this went much better than I thought it would. Like,
You are displaying your diplomacy skills already.
I feel like I do that on a daily basis. With what?
I cannot wait to work with you, as I'm sure neither can Osika. Ooh. He has been very kind to me so far. Ooh.
Okay, Ollie thinking of when she jumped into battle to save Osaka. Ollie thinking of acting as the crutch to walk her home, getting her cozy, making dinner, getting all the water for the bath, doing the dishes while letting Osaka intimate details of her life. Like, oh yeah, all Solas.
Meanwhile, Sol's just thinking, he was trying to go to help, but then he got body blocked by two assholes, one of which was a pig, so... Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hugs are made, goodbyes are said, but only for nows.
Oh.
Also, just a note, if any of you don't come back, I will blame Chance.
God, that's so fair. Has anyone seen him?
He's around, probably.
Haven't seen him. Sorry.
I haven't sorted that out with Bailey yet. What his character is doing at the moment, and so I don't want to lock myself into something in particular. So we're just gonna retroactively say what happened
What you're
last week.
saying is, I should cast sending.
Damn it! You know what? Fuck it. You want to burn all your third level spells before 10 a.m.? Be my guest.
Don't you mean third and fourth level?
What's the fourth level for?
More sending.
I thought you were going to say banishment.
No, that's when we track him down.
I mean, have you looked there yet? Anyway, is there anything else that any of you would like to say to Solas, or anything Solas would like to say to any of you?
I mean, he said all he wants to, so anything else is going to be replies.
Fair.
Just thank you. Thank you, Solas.
You're welcome.
Out of character, we really do need to go buy a boat before, I forget who plays what, before Bailey actually manages to get back, so we can have the boat and get there before he can start playing again.
Yeah, but here's the thing that brings the thing down, so we need him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
no,
how we
we
get
get
here.
there, and then he rejoins the game after we've already had the boat and had the boat ride.
Oh yes. And onto one other matter before you go. Did we sort out the business of the heads?
Oh yeah, I have heads for you.
Oh yeah, Sonny's carrying around a giant ass freaking demon monster. I forgot.
I will assume that got left on the ship for now.
Yeah,
Or maybe
let's go with that.
in like Osaka's house at the very least, because you were only bringing it back for chance, and he fucked off almost immediately.
Yeah, let's say the house.
So like,
Let's say the birth.
you gave a very lackluster attempt at keeping it around.
Yeah, it fell off when he fell asleep.
Alright. So it's back at the house, but you guys have the head and the 9 heads of the mephits. Which is how much again? Where is it in my notes? I don't organise these things.
I'm just going to remove weight, but keep it in the list so we know it's there.
In total, it is 590 gold pieces, and that is on a Lambalese gold pieces.
Good lord!
So we can melt it down in other places. Wait, that was 905?
590. 500 for the devil head, 10 each for the mephits. So 590.
Jeez.
Good luck dividing that. I suppose you guys
I didn't
probably
use
wouldn't.
it,
You
no,
would,
there's 6 of us now.
you wouldn't divide it with Matria, I'd assume, but you would divide it with.
Well, yeah, there's
Solas.
like. I divide that. Solas was there, Chance is buggered off, the other person wasn't a part of it. Wow, that divides really cleanly.
Nice. That was a total accident.
I'll bet.
So that would be divided between the 5 of you. Because I assumed that you guys would be cutting Chance out.
Are we cutting Chance out?
Because it's
Yeah, like
Solas,
I said,
Sunny.
Solas is here and Chance buggered off.
I think we should give Chance his. I think we should keep our. I will keep Chance's for him, and I will give it to Chance.
So we're not giving one of those to Solas.
We can
No,
divide it by 6.
Yeah.
We can
And
divide
then
it by
You
6.
get clean.
And then someone else would just keep the, the spare amount of gold left.
Well, I'll just take my 98 gold. I don't want to be greedy.
So who gets the infinite amount of change?
It would be 2 extra gold pieces if everyone were to take exactly 98.
Oh, okay. I don't mind taking an even 100.
If no one's going to challenge her on that.
Yes.
No, I think that's fine.
All right.
Sonny needs to buy things that put his armor class up. He wants to go back to not getting hit.
I'll add an extra 98 onto Inqua's character sheet as well. Gold pieces. Okay, anything else you guys would like to do in Tian's home for now?
20 plus 98 is 118.
Yeah.
I can do math in my head.
You can also do it in row 20.
Do you guys leave?
Yeah, I think it's time for us to adventure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's time to go visit the shipyards. I hear they're having a sale.
Hey, Tian, you're a war chief, right?
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to have like a super duper powered crossbow or anything, eh?
I may have one or two in my personal collection.
Oh, cool. Could you lend it to me?
Lend to go
Yeah,
to that floating abattoir?
Yes. Because I'm, kind of doing your job for you.
Are you trying to get him to give it to you, or are you trying to get him to give you the ammunition from it?
Whatever is better.
I think I'm gonna need a persuasion check from you, Ollie.
I'm gonna give him the puppy eyes. We'll see how much that helps.
I'm so hoping for a natural one. Your natural puppy eyes is awful.
And that 20!
And that 30!
Not 30.
He looks at you, smiling. I do not know why, but I feel as if perhaps you are the ones that will be able to bring our old warriors back. Take my favored crossbow.
And Ollie, keeping up the puppy eyes, is going to bow deeply and go, "Thank you, master." In a weird way.
Yeah, that was a little freaky. I don't know.
You catch a little bit of a cringe from him there.
Yeah.
No one liked that.
Out of character, I like that.
No.
Ollie gains a +1 light crossbow.
I mean, the result was hilarious. How could I not like it?
+1 light crossbow. Okay,
All right.
I call this
sorry.
the Great Leveler.
Ooh.
Okay, anything else, guys?
I want more arrows, so I want to go shopping.
Alright. You guys have things to attend to elsewhere, so with that, you say goodbye to Osaka, Tian, and for now, Solas, and head outside. Does that sound about right?
That
Yes.
sounds right.
Pretty much.
Alright, you are looking at doing some shopping, trying to avoid going back to the comfortable place with the scary person on the roof. Thankfully, go ahead.
She would have gone down by now. Also, just for reference, for those wondering how she got onto the roof, she has a thing that allows her to jump 15 feet.
Of course she has a thing.
Yeah.
No, sorry, go ahead.
She would have wandered off by now. She's been sat on the roof for like a solid hour, so...
She's done all she needs to do. And they find her standing in front of a fountain. I think that's where we're going to leave it off this week.
Yahoo!
Oh, and here's me going to have Sunny just walk up to fountain and keep going.
As in, like, walk past fountain or walk into fountain?
First one, then the other.
Okay. Well, Sunny will get his feet wet at the end of the session. Mostly because I think I want to confirm, firstly, how Inqua reacts to the new party members when we see Matt, hopefully next week. And what the fuck Chance has been up to.
Man,
You just so sunburnt.
if there's one interaction I can't wait for, it's Matria and Chance.
The smugness will just overwhelm everything.
Yep.
But thanks for coming this week, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for
No,
showing
I
up.
tried optimism. I need my
Having
fix.
a session where I did surprisingly little talking. I always like a good RP session like that, so thank you all.
Yeah. Good job I was feeling in the mood for it, so.
Yeah. I could have been awful elsewise.
Probably because I ran a game yesterday where I did a good chunk of RPs.
Nice.